Hey everybody, it's Jameson. I bought some great little white Waterjet cut stars and decided that with these, I got these from Glass Underground, by the way, Meryl and her great team there. I decided I wanted to, being that we live in the great state of Texas, I wanted to try to make a Texas flag. And so I thought I would just show you how I'm thinking about this and how I'm trying to design this thing. So I found a website that talked about the measurements of the Texas flag, and it said that, here's a picture of the flag so that you can see what it looks like. That blue portion that you see is basically 1/3 of the flag, and then the red and white part that are divided horizontally are the other 2/3. And it said specifically that your star is centered in the blue portion of the flag, and that the star, when there's a circle, a diameter, a circle drawn of the 5 points of the star, that the diameter of that, or basically the width of my star essentially, should be 3/4 of the blue. So here's how I'm doing this measurement. So my star, you know, from point to point here is 2 inches. So when you think about, you know, kind of what your star looks like, let me draw this out, and I'm not going to trace it because I don't want to get that black all over, but so I'm going to roughly mock this up so that you get the point of what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so there's my, boy, I should have traced it. I just didn't want to get the marker all over the white glass. So if the star is 2 inches, my math here is 2 inches across, and that should be 75%. So really it's, gosh, I got to do algebra. 2 inches equals 0.75x, which means you take 2 and you divide it by 0.75. That would be, I did this math earlier, so that would be 2.67. So basically 2 and 2/3. Running out of Sharpie here. It's not gonna be good for a video. So 2 2/3 would be the width of my black portion. Let's see if I have another Sharpie. I have silver Sharpies. Okay, so 2 2/3 is the width. So if I look at my graph paper here and say, okay, my star is 2 inches, then 2/3 would be out to about this mark and this mark. So 2 2/3 would be 1/3, would be 1/3. So if this amount is basically a 1/3 of the flag, then I need 2 2/3. I need 5 1/3 basically to take me all the way to 8 inches. And then my flag would be 5 1/3 high. This is going to be a rough approximation here. And same along this line. And then this needs to be basically 8 inches. And then there. And essentially then, let's see, roughly cut this down the middle or so. So I am going to cut glass that is blue, white, and red to match the Texas flag. I've got some opaque white Tekta. I thought aventurine blue would be, I think the official color on the flag is called midnight blue. So I thought that would be a lot of fun, just to put a little sparkle in it. And then I've got some 124 red here. I don't remember what that is. It's not tomato red. So these are my color choices, and then we'll put that star on top. I think that'll be a pretty good, I think that's a pretty good color choice. So these are easy for me in Texas, an easy straight cut. So basically the blue, the white, and the red, I think are, yeah, they're gonna be the same size. It's just the blues turn this way. So my plan because I was trying to think about this. This red's not food safe, so if I want to make this as a dish that people could use, I'm going to have to cap it with clear. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the blue, the white, and the red. Then I'm going to cut a sheet of Tekta to put over the top and do and then I think I'll put the white star on top of the Tekta and do a full fuse on this. And hopefully that white star does not create a lot of distortion on this end, because I don't have a lot of cold working equipment. So I'm going to cut my glass, I'm going to get this arranged and get it fired. I think I can do this part in one firing. I had originally thought, well, now I'm still changing my mind. Do I fire this as a full fuse base piece and then almost contour fuse the white in? Maybe not a full fuse of the white star, just a contour before I slump. That might be a cool look too. I'll decide. I'll show you what I did. Okay, so I cut my glass. So 124, by the way, Bullseye 124 is just called red. And then the aventurine was 1140. And in this case, I was using white glass that's 13. This is their opaque white Tekta. So I got my pieces cut here, and when you put them together, by golly, that's starting to look like the Texas flag. I got a pretty good cut on that. It's not quite even on the end, so I might take the grinder to that white edge just a little bit, and then you put your star on there, and that's what that's going to look like. So I'm going to cut a piece of Tekta to cap this. I've decided I'm going to contour fuse this on. So I'm going to fire this first with the Tekta. I'll put some clear frit in between to try to minimize the number of bubbles, and then I'll give this a good fire at full fuse. And then in a second firing, I will do contour fuse that heart, or excuse me, star. Did I say heart earlier? Man, it's been a long day. Star. I will contour fuse the star on there, and then I'll take it to a slump, and we'll make a nice little dish out of this. So stay tuned for what it looks like after the firings. Okay, so here you go. So I did decide to do a contour fuse of the star on there, and I'm pleased that I did, because I really like that depth and dimension. And I made 3 of these ultimately. 2 of them I slumped into Bullseye ball molds, and then put some rubber bumpers on the bottom of them. So they'll be nice little, kind of catch-all dishes. This one I decided to slump over Bullseye's lamp bender mold, so that if somebody wants to just set it up on the mantle, they can. It'll stand on its own like that. You see the curve on there, and so I thought that would make a nice decoration for somebody. Looks like it's a little uneven there, but it stands nice and solid. Make a decoration for somebody who's got some Texas pride. Love the way this aventurine blue just sparkles in here. Perfect color of red and then the white. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this little project. Quick, relatively simple, easy cuts, nice straight cuts. I did do some powdered glass in between, some clear powder in between. I still got plenty of bubbles, but I do think that the powdered clear did help. And then second firing to contour fuse my stars, and then the third firing to slump. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more. Take care, y'all. Bye.